Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for another devotional. Today we're going to be in John chapter 6. I'm going to read verses 25 through 27. Here's the setup to the story though. It's kind of important. Jesus has just fed 5,000 plus people. All right. He snuck away to a mountain to be alone. In the meantime, the people sat down to rest. The disciples head out on a boat, the only boat that's there. They head out in the sea. A wind picks up. Jesus sees the situation in the middle of the night. He passes by the crowd, walks onto the water, stops the wind. Suddenly the boat appears at the other side at Capernaum. The 5,000 wake up then the next morning, realize Jesus is gone. They're searching for him because they can't find him. That's where we pick up in the story. Okay, so verse 25, when they, the crowd, found him on the other side of the sea, they said to him, Rabbi, when did you get here? Which is a good question because they kind of want to know when and how he got there, but he's not going to answer their question. He has his own question for them that he's going to answer. Jesus answered them, truly, truly, I say to you, you are seeking me not because you saw signs, but because you ate your fill of the loaves. Your bellies were full. That's why you're looking for me. Do not work for the food that perishes, but for the food that endures to eternal life, which the Son of Man, I, will give to you, for on him God the Father has set his seal. Now, I think sometimes we actually miss the point of Jesus. That's what these people have done. They've missed the point of Jesus. Therefore, well, they and we want all the wrong things from Jesus sometimes, don't we? You see, Jesus is very compassionate. And because he is, sometimes he's going to provide for our natural or temporal or immediate needs. For the 5,000, this was food to satisfy their hunger. And guess what? We all have these primary needs, just like this, for food and clothing and shelter, of course. And sometimes our needs go beyond these primary needs. We have supplemental and secondary items that we need, like employment or wisdom or advancement or success. And guess what? You and I, we have all prayed for these things, have we not? But here's the deal. We can ask Jesus for anything. Sometimes he'll provide for us out of his compassion, because that's what he does. He's compassionate. But he also knows when we're abusing his compassion and missing the point of his provision. We learn from this text that sometimes he provides for a very present and real need, giving us a form of temporal satisfaction. For these people, it was satisfaction to their bellies. But he only does it to point to perpetual, endless, eternal satisfaction. Because endless, perpetual, eternal satisfaction is only found in him, not in the material things of this world. So, guess what? We are free to ask Jesus for anything. He may choose to provide, but when he does, make sure you don't miss the point. The point is, Jesus is all the satisfaction we're ever going to need. His satisfaction is not just for our bellies, but for our souls. And just for a moment, think about this in proportions. If Jesus can satisfy 5,000 plus bellies with some scraps from a boy's basket, how much more satisfied are you going to be if he fills your soul? Just think about that just for a second. Maybe when he fills your soul, your bellies will be too. Think about that today. Fellas, I love you. I pray this has blessed you. If it has, share it with someone else, and I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.